Hello and thank you all for watching. This is Manny Sunnysun with this week's astrological report, and we begin with some very favorable aspects coming up this week. We'll do this forecast report from October 13th through the end of October 19th. We have a couple of arrangements, a couple of planetary aspects we need to be aware of. As we move around the chart, I will give you an in-depth reading of different charts, and we'll give you some kind of direction and how you can increase your optimism and the highest of the expression of each planet and each aspect, every house, every aspect. As we move along, we'll increase the vitality, the spirits, the happiness, and the joy of creativity in wherever the planets land. And there is no ego driven aspect, everything is just for we're just calling out the planet, we call in the energies, the expression, and we give our purpose at the time of each transit. So we'll move along. We have some very good optimistic planet aspects for this week. And we begin with the moon moving in Cancer at 6:51 Central Daylight Time, and we have at 6:51 we have the moon in Gemini making a sextiling aspect to Jupiter, which is very optimistic, very expansion. It increases our vitality of our emotions and our direction in lives, increases those friends, those learning experiences that makes us move forward into expansion. So then we have the moon, which is all about our emotions. Our moon is everything that is shown upon, it reflects the emotional interface between our inner environment and the external environment. So we make the balance in whatever way, because the moon is the most fastest planet in our solar system. It is the most instinctive. It is the most predictable. It's our unconscious side of our psychological nature. So we will make those adjustments. And then we have the moon harmonizing perfectly with the sun. So it's a perfect yin and yang expression of masculine and feminine qualities at this time. So the sun is, of course, is our lighting house that illuminates us from the inside. It's our core self illumination from the core of our inside. So this is how we express our confidence, our abilities to move forward in our goals, to move forward in our lives in a very positive, in a very confident, in a creative way. And then we have the moon opposition Mars, of course, a couple tensions with excess of combative energy. And then we have the moon trining Mercury, which is, of course, a very good time to intellectualize those emotions, put them up in a book, start writing, start communicating from your emotions. And then on Tuesday, we have Venus sextiling Jupiter, moon trining Neptune, and moon opposition Pluto. Well, we have a couple of tensions, a couple of unconscious psychological nervousness, or those instincts are coming up, those hurts from our past, some wounds that affect us in a very deep psychological way. And then we have the moon trining Neptune, which of course is about imagination. It's about the time where our imagination is, of course, is being channeled into those aspects, which is like dancing, writing, creative aspects. If in a more developed chart, this could be taking yourself into the deep and psychological realms of mysticism, astrology. And then we have Venus trining. Venus sextiling Jupiter. Well, Venus is about our physical Venus is about love, also about relationships, it's about harmony, and then sextiling to Jupiter. Jupiter is about growth, it's about our mind, it's about our behavior with our intellectualizing with others. And then Jupiter is about having faith and having the good luck and the optimism with others. So we have, therefore, with Pluto, a lack of deafness, a very deep side, or holding back, but really going out and expressing those moments. So let's start again with Monday. Um, I like I like Mercury because we have these aspects of Mercury of our mental. It's about knowing, intellectualizing, using your objectiveness, using your qualities that are perfect, and to a degree, it's very, very good and it's very, very positive. So, with the objectiveness, with the new your new self-expression, with Moon, our emotions are indicating a conditioning which is emotional, which is receptive, which is open to spread out with building your efforts to be on top of Mercury. And you like to be a teacher, you like to impress others, you like to trust those that are at your natural attunement, those that satisfy you, that like to share those type of knowledge, or you like to have a perfect balance with just saying the right things at the right time with the perfect people. And you probably keep a journal, write things out, and for a very specific energies um, which are trines. Trines are the element of setting the stage for a better structure, of harmonizing very perfectly. You like to learn a new study. You like to develop your knowledge. You like to be clear, logical with Mercury, and Mercury is about communications, logic, intuition, Moon and intuition with thought and the processes. That's how we go and collect our information. You like to really um, put those in a constructive manner. So people like to feel, people like to know, people like to be educated. And those words, those communications, those ideas, those thoughts, those in that intelligence that is very complex for Mercury would go hand in hand because you have those specific energies for you to really channel that energy wherever you go. So you express those verbally, you express those in a constructive manner to really connect the inside world to the outside world. So you're tremendous. You're a grand conversationalist at this time. So you earn your communication, and you strengthen those bonds. You strengthen those people, and you create that link between those emotional contents with those persons, with your confidence and your emotions from other people, from past lifetimes, are being brought out into better adjustments, a better structuring, and you're feeling comfortable with the people around you. Jupiter is harmonizing, sextiling to Jupiter. Moon sextiling Jupiter. Uh, the moon sextiling Jupiter makes us optimistic, it makes us grow, it makes us expand, it makes us meet each other people, and it's very much a time of expansion and choosing our direction in life. We choose the people we like to bring out more often. So you're expanding the mind. You create those people that assist you in the direction of your life. For you have created that structure. You have created your morale, your ethics, your understanding, and those knowledge that learning is the way to growth in life. And so you adjust and you give willingly, and whereby we increase our potential and we live in the Jupiterian way of luck, optimism, and excess of abundance. Jupiter is about opening our doors to the universe, of expanding everything that it touches with confidence, with emotional secureness, and with structure and new ideas and learning with new people. So thank you. Hello, thank you all for watching. This is Tuesday, Astrological Aspects, and the transits happening at this time. And so we begin with Venus, planet of harmony, and Jupiter, planet of relating to others, in abundance, in expansion. In those relationships, we find ourselves concentrated, in connecting, in building new knowledge and understanding, in the level of learning. And Venus, the planet of harmony, in feeling comfortable with our values, our resources, and feeling the love and the appeal that makes us comfortable in that symbolizes relationship, that symbolizes the appreciations of Venusian qualities. And Jupiter, the planet that is about luck, optimism, and reaching out and pushing yourself forward. And so we have these two planets, these symbolizations that represents new ideas, new learning, new understanding, new involvement with other people, and the relationships with these people that bring you this new level of awareness, this new level of learning, these appreciations of greater value. So whom you favor, who, although there seems to be being tests going on with the people that you are in the direction for these energies. So you'll probably want to develop more, I guess, was the extravagant nature, and really with Jupiter following into that growth of these lovely aspects. So which means being agreeable, being extravagant, being the good helper. When we feel these energies in these ideas, these natural attunements, that this denotes some kind of new way. You'll take the extra courage. You'll be the extravagant person. Venus, of course, it's about being in possession of good values. Venus, of course, is the good spirit, the good courtier spirit. She, feminine quality, she likes approval, she seeks abundance in the interactions with others, and these characterizes being charitable in our arts, in our way of our vocation, these ideals that we search and move forward with others. These tells us a lot of what the people that we're involved with and we're connected with and we're understanding. These are the elements of Venus and the harmonization with the planet Jupiter, which is about the tendency to overindulge, being extravagant, over excessive in our demands for sexual attention, for sexual attractiveness. And Venus, of course, is making us successful, making us feel values that are influencing other people. So you'll like to feel greater than what it is, with Jupiter, planet of optimism and enthusiasm, expanding this to a greater way, with greater objectivity that results in being that social person, that perfect hostess, that perfect spirit that brings people together, that brings people that are over extravagant. And these people are usually those very people that are great, that are gentle, that are social, and that represents the real values of moving forward in life. So maximize your efforts of confidence and luck and optimism, and feel the greatness, feel the assertiveness of self-discovery, of using your mind in attracting those that where we have this tendency of luxury and good enjoyment. So this serves the many people. And then we have Moon, Moon trine Neptune, the planet of imagination. Um, Moon serves our imagination. Um, moon and Moon is symbolizes our memories, our past times. It also has the domestic side, nurturing our emotions, nurturing those sensitivities with people, and then Neptune, the planet of imagination, and then creativity. So these aspects represents kind of like being easy with the emotions, going with any sympathetic nature, being compassionate. Neptune is about being sympathy, showing sympathy to someone else. These are what you need to build the relationships. Not to judge, but be compassionate and listen to the other one. Listen to the other person. Um, Use your gut instinct at this time. So you like to go in, you like to be sensitive, you like to pour out your empathy, your compassion into a sort of craft that you're very good and creative that you use. So this would take form or a structure that involves music, drama, art, relationships that fulfill you in a greater way, like specific energies like photography, going out into the ocean, moving yourself to closer uh, land of water. This would be able to really go out and really stay emotionally balanced with the natural emotions that are going. So you have the ability to really move into that, um, into harmony, into good support with the very likeness of Neptunian energies, which are, of course, the imagination rising above the physical matter. So you'll like to travel, you like to take a vacation, or really just really lay back and really let things transform in its own way, and really trust that you have the backup of the spirit, you have your intuition, you have your own guidance. And this is how it shows at this time. You'll be interested in metaphysics, you'll be interested in the occult or scientific endeavors that can be well managed at this time because your environment suits you well. Your energies are powerful at this time, that makes you really emotionally supportive in a way that you'll in other times you weren't at this time very attuned and balanced and emotionally balanced with your imagination, your creativity, hands on, really putting yourself in a very relaxed and balanced state. So you're going out in a way that makes you very good with others. You avoid conflict to make your life even richer. So you have a great need to be of service to others, with Neptune being a sacrificing into that. And then you have Moon, of course, feeling that potential for others. So you have a good balance of really which way you should go, and really just seek within, find those problems, find those answers, and seek where everything just falls into place, and you'll find that there is a whole new way of looking at things with this aspect.